Okay, welcome back, everybody. Nerdy Playbook, Echoes of Bahamut. We are in episode 14. Um, no big announcements. Just if you want to check up any of the video game streams coming up, The Last of Us, any Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, check them out. They'll be going on pretty soon. If there's any of them you want to request to watch, send a message to the Instagram post.
Last of Us. Last of Us.
Yep, Last of
Sorry.
Us will be coming pretty soon. A lot of people are asking for that. And then pretty soon, Spotify will be updated. If you have not checked out the Spotify profile in the same name, the Nerdy Playbook, we're up to episode 18. It does take me a little bit of time because I got strip files, move them over, but we should be updated pretty soon, probably by next week. So if it's easier for you to just listen instead of watch, Spotify will be available very, very soon. So you can start watching it now. We got all up to episode 8. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Said I too much.
So, with the death of the infected black dragon, you're able to open up the sarcophagus and find an ancient body that is unwrecked by time but exists before time, as you know it. Named as Malik, the Alpha and the Omega. He resides in there in a what looks like a catatonic sleep, preserved. As Tor gets summoned, Mixus sneaks over, touches the blade of Bahamut, one of the 9, and it gets transported into a realm outside of realms, a realm that is only dominated by Bahamut, the king of all gods and the creator of all realms. In this empty void of area, and only seeing the realms exist beneath you as these small little stars, you are told that by rules, by law, doesn't matter if you want this power or not, is given to you, but you are too weak in power to be able to hold the power on yourself without crumbling and going insane due to the power. So you decide to leave it to fate to let a companion of yours join you to separate the power between the two of you. As fate decided, Fierna got summoned to you. A few questions were asked, and you were given specific abilities. Mixus, you were given a bow that allows you to keep a distance, to keep yourself safe, allowing yourself to also have an ability to kind of know the story of where you're at, to make sure that you have a fun journey, knowing events that are going on. Fierna, you were given a very unique styled weapon that bases off your rage. Also given the ability to, I don't know how to explain it without like totally ruining it, but you got yourself and the ability to, oh fuck, I didn't want to really say it again, but you just got yourself an extra ability, and you were transported back, taking the power from the blade, but not taking the blade itself, and in the aftermath, you were just told Tor doesn't need you anymore. you can go. Helga's scar is gone, as if it was never there. And you all left, making your way back to the top, surprising many people that you not only survived, but you made it back in time. You were given a hero's feast, a free room and board at the nearby Dwarven Shelter, which is a tavern that houses more workers than anything. And to let you know that by next day, you'll get contact of when you're supposed to meet up with the council to figure out what happened and to instruct you about your favor in return for them letting you have access into their forbidden domain. You all had a great meal. Some of you drank more than others. And you moved and
Hey.
you all headed your way to the room, but a few of you decided to say, let's get another drink. Due to the fact that that's going to lead into a whole new thing, we decided to end it there, so that's where we left it off. So, you all see a map in front of you.
Very pretty map.
Which is the tavern you're in. If you decided to go down to a tavern, you may put your token down wherever.
Okay.
Preferably not the bedrooms, obviously. Somewhere in the tavern itself.
I would imagine that we all would have grabbed a table together.
I would
Cool.
assume so. I'm pretty sure that Renora would
Could
just.
I have joined later after I made sure Mixus was safe?
I mean, you were feeling pretty
passed
good.
out?
You were pretty drunk too.
Yeah,
I was
you
sleeping.
two
But
got
I
a
mean,
dance.
you might have a better constitution
I was the
than
adult.
I do, so
No,
It's
then I will sleep it
possible.
off.
I was like, you
I mean, you
can.
could roll
I mean,
for
you
it.
know,
You could roll for it and find
We-
out.
I was to say we know plenty of drunk sleepwalkers, so it can
Maybe
happen.
That's a thing. Maybe that's a thing you do.
I'll
It's
sleep it
canon.
off.
So yeah, forever who does want to make your way down there, you can put your tokens down if you haven't already. The night itself, it's still busy without a doubt. The crowd itself consistently changes due to the shifts. You're technically in graveyard shift right now. But as far as you can tell, no one really cares if it's third shift, first shift, second shift. It's all the same. Some people live here. The ones that have the harder time are the people that have to actually leave, but they also have higher paying jobs. What would you all like to do while you are returning to the tavern?
Get a drink.
Hey,
Yup.
First and
Get that
foremost.
So, as some time passes, you do wave down a barmaid different than the last one. Comes down and cider ale.
ale.
She immediately just kind of
Not the. I'll take the second one. I know what that dwarven ale does.
she immediately goes over, just grabs like some pitchers, takes one case, takes another case, and fills them both up. Immediately just slams them with these kind of spilling her table. That'd be 2 silver.
I got it.
Oh, Xander, you the best.
I know. I used some of my winnings from my performance earlier in the night.
Well,
Yes.
You are indeed magnificent, Xander.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
Say more.
keep going. It's a little bit busier than it was before.
Okay.
It's pretty loud. The only reason why you're getting attention from the barmaid is that currently right now for the day you're supposed to be given special treatment. You still got to pay for your stuff at this point, but they know who you are. Maybe not by name, but they were just told that your group should at least be taken care of. But the place is loud, so people are trying to get barmaid's attention, bartender's attention. Every table's pretty much filled up. I'd say the table you went to is the only one really available. The rest of them, some of the full-length tables, the other cocktail tables, the whole bar, everything's filled up to the brim. Some people are even standing trying to fill themselves a drink, where they're just kind of like running around. They're finished up their stein, they're immediately slamming on the bar as the bartender immediately comes by, takes it, and immediately just haphazardly just pours whatever slop that he just randomly finds underneath and just immediately slams it down.
Like this place.
Is this a stage?
Yes,
Is it a stage? Oh,
Yes.
of course.
it is.
Hey, Xander. Is that a stage?
Hey,
It
you want to go
doesn't
for
appear
round
so.
2?
Oh man, do you think they want an encore?
I can almost guarantee they want an encore.
I will definitely say this is a different set of people. So the people that are here were not here before when you played last time.
Okay.
People stay here for only about half an hour and then they leave. They, again, it's kind of like their lunch/break to actually go to the tavern.
Okay.
So you definitely have a different crowd and a busier crowd.
New crowd, more
Ooh.
people.
Yep.
Probably
More
feeling the booze a little bit
opportunity.
more opportunity. All right.
Xander.
Is anybody
Xander.
playing right now?
Zan,
Currently,
what?
the stage is empty. There looks like there's going to be someone going up soon. You do see that there is what looks like a couple bongos set up, a vial, and what looks like a stand that has 2 lutes on it.
Ooh. Okay.
So it looks like there's maybe a group that's going to go up eventually, and they got themselves set up, but you have no idea who they are around the place and when they're going up.
So there's no person up on the stage right now?
No,
right?
just their
There's just
instruments are set
stuff.
up. Yeah, their instruments
Okay.
are set up. It's kind of like setting up for a gig, and then you still gotta wait like an hour before they actually play, kind of a thing.
They
like
actually gonna, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
Go
right.
up. The stage is open. It's free.
Okay. All right. Well, it's free.
Xander, 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 Xander.
All right. I'll go up. I'll be courteous and I'll go up to the barkeeper, and ask when the next musicians are going to go on. Seeing that over, like they have some stuff set up already.
Okay. It's like, well, I don't know when they're going up, but if you want to go up there, you can definitely pay a small fee to just make sure they wait till you're done.
I have to pay to play. Normally, people pay me.
You actually
So
say
you get
that?
for
What?
asking.
I mean, I am the magnificent one. I got a round of applause when I was here last. Don't they know my name? My name is Xander the Magnificent.
No,
Do you know
Xander,
who I
those people
am?
left 20 minutes ago.
You can give me a persuasion check to convince him that like it'll make them money to have you on stage, so you don't have to pay him.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. Persuasion, 17.
He's like, all right, fair enough. I'll allow you to go on stage, and they can wait till you're done without paying me, but I make 25% of your earnings.
Yeah, I appreciate the generosity. Thank you.
Okay.
And I will go up there.
Okay, so you see, like,
Renora,
as
do
you walk
think
in there,
we
he
should
like,
be a hype man for him? Go,
Of
go
course.
get the crowd involved? Like, come on. We
Oh,
need
I'm
to hype him up.
not. I ain't doing all that.
you can see that the
I will
bartender, after you
support
left,
you.
spoke to
Yes.
like a couple dwarves and like a half elf, and they looked a little pissed. But you assume it's probably because that's the group that he told them to wait until you're done. But you do get on stage. You do have
Okay.
a little bit of free space without running into the actual instruments. Probably about a 5-foot area. What are you gonna play?
What am I gonna play? I will. Oh, I don't know, something kind of folky, just to get the crowd interested. I'll start off a bit kind of medium, and then I will again ramp myself up, and maybe end with like a ballad or something.
Okay, so you start with the folk. First off, give me a performance check to try to grab the room's attention.
Xander, Xander,
Xander.
Xander.
Ooh, oh, that was almost a 20. been great. 23.
23. I'd say with the help of your friends,
My crew.
We're literally
the-
just sitting at the table,
Yeah.
chanting his name over and over.
Yep.
Yes.
people at least pay
You're just
attention
like,
to
yeah.
they at least pay attention to the music that you hear, but you can tell that even though no one's booing after the stage, they're not getting into the current sound that you're giving out. Maybe focus
Okay.
in this crowd style. But they're not
Sure.
booing you off, but you're also not making any money in response.
Time to change to some rock and roll.
Sure. Yes.
Bring out the smoke machine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I could cast some. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we could do some like I don't know. We're gonna use some thaumaturgy, and we will create instantly. Yeah, we'll cause like some flames to flicker out of my off the battle loot.
Okay?
And start some crackle, some like booming of like thunderous noise, and then I'll start to get into more of like an aggressive, more like rock sound.
Okay. So as you start building yourself up, some people that aren't interested in the music at least watch you for more of the theatrical effects that you were
Yes.
giving out. And then as you're starting to grab at least 75% of the crowd, you're like, all right, I got their eyes, now let's keep them. And you start busting up more of a rock melody compared to a folk melody as you're starting to bring more bass, more actual elevation
Yep.
and volume to the whole thing.
Well, the 75% is distracted by Xander. Can I just like quick scope the room to see if there's any like buddy that looks like they got a lot of money that I could easily just
Are you guys scope by stand still looking
Yep.
around, or are you gonna actually try to like?
Yeah, no, I'm not
objectively-
gonna get up.
Okay.
I don't want to lose my table.
Okay, so you can give me
Right.
either investigation check or perception check to at least see what you see in front of your eyes, since you can't see the whole room from where you're looking.
Oh wait. Oh, that's wisdom saving throw. Okay, not wisdom. 21 for
21.
perception.
Nice.
With the people that you can see without actually standing up, moving around, you can at least see the people in your vicinity, which would be like some people here,
Mhm.
here, and like a couple of people sitting at the corner. You can see that none of them are really holding a decent amount of coin in their purse. They probably just got enough that they brought along with them to at least pay for their tab, but not enough to just say like, hey, by the way, I'm walking in with like a load of money for my paycheck, kind of thing like that.
I'm rich.
It's like you're checking, you're not checking this
La-dee.
like it's not payday for them. It's not like that every other Friday, so they did not
Okay.
like they just got what they can from them, and then that's all they got. So I mean, like the biggest coin purse you see is from like a dwarf that's sitting at the bar at the corner, and he has like a very light coin purse, and you only notice what's inside of it because he just paid his tab, and then he's drinking his beer, and you can see that what he has left in the bag is like only about 5 copper pieces.
Okay. Yeah, so it's one of those like, oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moot point. I guess
Wrong
I'm not
week,
gonna do
Nora.
that.
Okay. So, Xander, as you're playing music, give me another performance.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there like a crowd building in front of the stage, or is everyone
Not
kinda
really.
sitting at their
People are
tables?
kind of
Okay.
still hanging out their tables. The stage can be seen from the whole place, so a lot of people are like. There's a couple people that might have moved closer, like down to the bar, like about here, to like
Mhm.
get a better look. But no one's really taken the time to actually move up there and stand. A lot of people are already drunk, so they're kind of wanting to kind of keep their ass on a seat.
That's fair. No mosh pits are forming.
No, no.
Death metal Xander. Gotta ask if there's a mosh
Man. I got a 14, so not as good.
14.
But
Okay.
Um,
You're able to keep some people's attention, but
yeah.
Some people, maybe you're still not hitting everyone. You're now down to grabbing 50% of the people's attention. A couple people came by, gave you like a thumbs up, dropped over some coin on top of the actual stage you're on. So far, about 5 silver. Are you going to keep playing more songs after you do some heavy metal?
I'll play. One more. Absolutely.
Come on, Renora.
And
he needs our
with
help.
this,
Xander,
with
Xander.
this, so with this last song, because I know I gotta wow the crowd a little bit more. I'm going to. I think my battle loop does a fog cloud.
It does.
Yep, smoke. So I'm gonna create smoke, and I will cast levitate on myself.
Okay.
So I will levitate in the air, and just bring the thunder spooms with my thaumaturgy and like casting out some cantrips and
All right. So
just
Bellinel-
busting into the last like a big like thunderstruck esque ballad just
Okay.
over the top.
Okay, so taking in every bit of energy you got, power that you got within the axe, and you're using as much of a rock style as you can.
Sure.
Give me
Yes.
another one last performance.
Okay.
Can we, since we're cheering for Xander, can we assist him?
I'm just lowering the DC in the process by you guys. helping
Okay.
out.
Cool.
That is a 17.
17. As you finish off on the levitation smoke effect lightning finish,
Yes.
if anything, the theatricality got a lot of attention and even some clapping. Maybe the music still didn't hit home, but you at least had a few people come by and you got a couple more gold, a couple more silver. In total, you made about 5 gold and about 23 pieces of silver.
And then me and Helga are hooting and hollering over at our
Yep.
table.
Encore! Encore!
It seems like you still haven't
Big
found.
applause. Yeah.
It's like you still haven't found like the niche music that this specific clientele likes, but the theatricality is what worked for you.
Right.
Should have tried some blues.
Some
Since the working
smooth
man
jazz.
loves some blues. No.
By the time you get off the stage, the next group goes up. They don't really say anything. They just kind of pass you, pick up this stuff. As at that point, looks like some people were kind of waiting for them. As a few of them then get off their chairs and they kind of move up, kind of like leaning up against the walls. And it's like, yeah! And starting to get ready for theirs. As their music is, it's kind of more like a jazz, but not blues.
Bleh.
More like a very more jazzy kind of style.
Yeah.
Jazz is awesome.
Whoa.
Jazz is fine. It's fine. It's a good time.
Jazz all about expression,
Whoa.
baby.
As like if you're watching, they're using like a lot. Each of them are using different forms of mage hand to actually control. Like they use like minor. A couple of them use minor illusion to actually create like the main vocalist, which is the half elf. She uses like her magic to actually summon like illusionary like versions of like saxophones and different. So she's actually like playing like 3 instruments at the same time when she's not singing.
Ooh.
I'm paying attention
Impressive.
as much as I can to just try to learn from what they're doing.
Okay. You can definitely see that like what she's doing is like a combination of different spells. You can see that she has what looks like these it's like a combination of magical artifacts that she's got on from these specific like glowing bracers to like this necklace that is both like it's like a double chain necklace. One that's like more like a choker and then it loosens down to like her center of her rib cage.
Okay.
And it looks like as you're watching it looks like the power of the actual items themselves allow her to concentrate on multiple magical items at once that allow her to focus on her voice. So as she's singing one thing, she can also concentrate to sing another thing, and it's like almost like she is like splitting her mind into 5 different singers at once, and it's controlling each individual instrument that she's summoning.
And they're all dwarves.
She's a half elf, and then the people that are playing the instruments in the background that are actually part of the group are dwarves. But the one that's actually doing all the summoned instruments is the vocalist, which is the half elf female. She's got kind of it's kind of like a very, very nice extravagant version of like a barmaid's dress. It has some nice accents. It looks like she kind of like did like a custom design on it. she's got like a leather shoulder pauldron wrap on, and then she's got the jewelry on, and she kind of has like a more of like a gothy style. She's kind of got like her fingernails painted black, her hair has like black streaks in it, and then she's got like piercings all over and everything like that. And
Gotcha.
the instruments that she has is the viol and the lute. So like occasionally she'll like summon the viol to her hands, and she'll start playing that while like she magically levitates the lute, lute over to the side, and she'll have like an extension of her hands string out as a mage hand and start playing that, while she has like a voice coming out of her head, and everybody can hear it in their mind as her voice is going off.
Okay. Awesome. Emo wasn't a phase. Awesome. That's badass. Does the group have a name?
They are let me pull them back up. Where did I have them? I lost it. I don't remember what I named them.
That's a great band name. That is a fantastic band name.
You can share that. You can share that later. That's cool. That's cool. It seemed very. You made them very extravagant, and
I did make a whole thing for them, and I lost it.
No. It's I lost it. Like
It's their
I know
name.
why.
The
I
Lost
love you,
Souls.
I lost. Like, I love it.
There it is. The Illusion Dragons.
Ooh, that's fun.
Wow, wonder what that's a riff off of.
I don't know. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll spend some of that victory.
Yeah,
money
I
on-
came down for some
and,
more drinkies.
Yeah, let's some drinkies. So
Mhm.
I'll get another round for us. Yeah, we'll watch them.
Yeah, as I say, just people watch, drink.
So
Yeah.
as you're having
Try the
more
show.
liquor and you're getting more, for the two of you that are having the ale and not the cider, make me
Yeah.
Constitution saving throws. For the cider who's drinking, you gave me
Yeah.
this Constitution saving throw with advantage because it's not that strong.
Okay. I'll be drinking the cider.
I got an 11.
That one.
Okay.
I got 16.
All right. So
Total is 3, just so you know.
well, I
Plus
will
3.
say- we get to see what happens when someone gets in that one on the Constitution saving throw for being drunk.
Oh no,
So
Oh
Torture
yeah.
Hurl.
I'm dead. New character. Alcohol poisoning.
So-
we have the hero's feast. We can
This
get drunk,
is
but we
why-
can't get alcohol
Oh.
poisoning. Because I specifically
Yes.
asked that last time.
And this is
Oh.
why you drink
yeah, you can't
responsibly.
you still have your you can't get alcohol poisoning, but a natural one still makes you go straight from sober to sick. So immediately, like as soon as maybe you like lifted up your body to like reach over to look and you sat back down, you immediately started having room spin on you so viciously. As like you can't even like reach out to anything as you're immediately like and you're like, you know, immediately try like grab on the table and you just lose and you just slip off and you just fall on your ass off the stool. Without help of one of your companions, you cannot move on your own. You can't step up on your own. You can't physically walk on your own. You have actually lost most of your feeling. You can choose if this makes you more of a cranky drunk or a happy drunk, but either way, you have the inability to move on your own without help.
I'm gonna swing wildly back and forth between happy and angry drunk,
Fair
just
enough.
like a real drunk person.
All right.
All right,
So-
Xander,
So
do you wanna-
but
Checks
once I
out.
fall and my and my ass hits the ground, I'm just gonna be like, oh, whoop, and then just like
Oh,
lay
you
down.
silly goose. The chair's over there. You're
Right?
so silly.
Just giggling on the ground.
Now,
All right,
normally,
Xander. Do
if
you
you
wanna
did not
get
have
her up?
alcohol, if you would get alcohol poisoning from this, you would actually take some damage.
Oh, okay.
And it progressively happened until you got sober.
Thank God for that
Uh,
hero's feast, right?
For real.
Yeah, that's why you eat.
We need some carbs over here. We need to like
Yeah,
So,
well,
like, hey,
I'll get
Xander,
some
do you
water.
want to get her to the room, or do you want me to? You want to hold down the table, or
I'll
do you want
the
me to
table.
hold down the-
You are so strong, being the guide and all. You can guide our little drunk friend. No, she would love that so much. Since you're
All right.
bestie.
Yeah, I gotta take care
Bestie's
of my
got good
bestie.
say. Yep.
You know what? I think she's so drunk that she won't even care that she's in room 2. You know what? I think we're okay. Come on. And like Helga's gonna like over the shoulder or like put the arm over the shoulder, like, come on.
And then I'll get the crowd. Helga, Helga.
Oh yes, let's draw attention to our drunk friend.
Pick her up.
So you go to pick me up?
Yeah, like just like
Don't fucking
put my-
touch me!
I do
Do you see I'm swimming here? God.
You're swimming?
I'm so. What are you doing? Just standing in the water like an idiot? Oh.
All right, come on. Renora.
Everything's moving. We must be in the water.
Yeah, we're on a cruise, and right now we're cruising to the bed. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Okay.
Ocean of the ocean.
Okay.
Like, come on.
Okay. And then when you go to help me up again, I'm gonna say, "Don't touch me."
Come on.
So-
Boat's leaving. Boat's leaving the dock. Come on. We got like
All right.
trains are
You-
rolling out. Let's
You tell me the way to swim, and I'll do it. Just point.
Okay.
Point.
Right now we're going that way, and I like point to like the room. Like, all right,
Okay.
come on. And we're just kind of like
And I
Helga
just
will,
sit
like
there,
Helga will,
blank
like, bounce
expression on
around.
my face once you start pointing.
Yeah.
Helga will, like, bounce
Angry
around,
dance,
come
like-
on.
No, I'm just gonna sit there with a blank expression on my face, like a real drunk person. Just like,
Yep, and we're walking. Man, this feels like Corey taking care of real drunk
She's not
Andrew.
walking at all. She's not walking.
Yeah, she's not
She's on
walking.
the ground.
Yeah.
She's on the ground. She won't let you touch her.
I'm on the ground. I've been like, I fell on my ass, and I just started like
So do you have to
body
like
rolling
grapple
on
her?
the ground, thinking I was swimming. And then you tried to help me up, and I said, "Don't touch me," and then continued.
It doesn't mean I have to listen to you if you say don't touch me.
It doesn't mean that. You're correct, but I am not gonna be nice about it.
Yeah, are you ever? It's Renora.
That's a good question. I'm gonna say no.
Like,
Okay.
come on.
So you're just gonna pick me up?
Sure, I'll at least give it a shot.
Is that what you said? Or
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
So we're gonna need bail money.
So do you have to grapple her, or can you just pick her up? Or
I don't know, DM.
I will not sit still enough for you to be able to pick me up. It'd be like picking up a
You
slippery
can't
little
move
fish.
without
She's a
assistance of your
heavenly-
If you want to
friend.
physically
Halfling,
pick her
half
up,
orc, she's gonna wiggle.
if you
I'm
need to-
gonna wiggle.
if you want to physically pick her up, you need at least a strength of 13, and then you need to make me a strength check.
Got it. So hold on, let me check something. Where is it? So my carrying capacity, including maximum load and maximum lift, is doubled, and I have an advantage on strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break objects. So I get advantage on lifting your.
You have advantage
drunk
on
ass.
lifting, but not on carrying.
Well, let's get her off the ground first. Like
So
All right, I'll play your game. All right, roll the check to see if you can
my
lift her.
well, and I also it says my maximum load and maximum lift, so I wasn't sure if that was including
No,
carrying.
no. Let's do this.
you pick me up, but will you make it to the bedroom? We'll see.
Yeah,
That's
right.
fair.
Tell
That's
the
a
DM how it's gonna be. Let's see how this works out.
It's a new character. I'm trying to learn. It's a 17.
17. All right, so you're able to pick her up.
I'm learning.
Yep, you're doing great.
So
Not
what do you do when
according
you-
to
what
Mr.
do you do when
GM.
you- What do you do when you pick her up?
I'm just trying to get her on her 2 feet. That's it.
Yeah, come on.
Like just up and her arm over my shoulder and my arm around her.
Helga,
Like-
does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. I go to swing at you and miss wildly.
Okay, so you swing. What are you swinging with?
My hand?
Okay, so
One arm.
Helga, just what's your AC in general?
15.
15. Okay, so it gets really close to you, and you just see it happening because it's moving really slowly. But you're able to pull back, but you don't notice that as you pull back, Renora actually hits someone behind you. Immediately turn it around.
So sorry.
You see a group of what looks like
We
two
think this is
guys
gonna
and
happen.
one female, all human, stand there, immediately pissed off. It's like, the fuck?
Do I
Like-
see this happen?
Told her not to touch me.
She's
Well-
drunk, ignore her.
Consent.
He's like, do we have a problem? Do we have a problem?
No, we do not. Just trying to help a friend who had too much of the beautiful dwarven ale at this establishment.
Well, maybe your friend should get off that dwarven ale. Maybe she can't handle her liquor.
You can't handle.
Do you actually throw up on one of them? Because
I'm gonna throw up on Helga.
You're gonna throw up on
I'm
Helga?
gonna like go to say them. You can't. And he'll throw up
And
on
as you
Helga,
puke
since
all
I'm
over
in her
Helga,
arms.
it's like the only
Yep.
thing that can stop this from happening. It's like, oh, all right, I can't see this as they immediately
I
start
can't
walking
roll.
away.
I can't.
Yep. Even Helga's like, like,
It's like it's so chunky.
I'm so sorry,
Oh,
bleh.
Oh.
Oh man.
all that salted pork gone to waste.
I was gonna say, I think that was the bread from earlier. Oh god.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to swim on over to the
Bestie, I want to go to bed.
SS2.
I want to go to bed.
All right, can you at least sit down on the stool?
We gotta go. Number one. I'm number one.
You're
I'm
always
number one. I'm number one.
Start crying. It's like-
Oh.
You are number one. You are my number one. Come on, you're my bestie. I gotta look out for you.
I
You
love
know.
you.
I love you too.
So, pause on that. We're gonna go up to the group that did not go down for this, which would be
Yes.
Mixus, Finra, and Luna. First of all, did all of you fall asleep?
Oh, I was already asleep.
Yeah,
I was
think
asleep
I
in my shell. They put me, they gave me a blanket, and I was
Yep.
just going.
I would have like thought I'm gonna go back down, and I sat down and my eyes closed, and that was it.
Okay.
Before they even brought me up here, I was already asleep.
Okay. So, Finra, you're gonna go back down?
No, because I wanted to, and then I just kind of passed out.
Okay. So,
You're thinking about it, so and then just.
And then you
Yep,
stood
I was
up.
like,
You stood
I
up, and
should
you're
go
like,
to-
"Oh no!"
I should go back down and be with the rest of the group, and I'm gonna sit down for a moment, and that was my fatal mistake.
all right. So,
Yeah, no, there's down.
Mixus and Finra, give me wisdom checks.
Oh, okay. Wisdom checks.
13.
Wisdom. Oh, natural one. I don't know
Oh.
nothing. For a 3.
Mixus, during your sleep,
Uh-huh.
maybe the a lot of alcohol on your small little body, you cannot really, you don't really get too enveloped in your dreams too much. You're just sleeping a dead sleep. During this process, about a couple hours in, whether it's the new ability that you are granted to track down people you're hunting, Finra, or not, you start having a dream, but it's very, very vivid. You are on the island. You start walking around the island itself. And you start seeing the people you're looking for. Different kind of aberrant soldiers. One of them, a warlock, is being approached by Tor to create a specific kind of spell as Malik's body is being given to this aberrant soldier. Give me just a Constitution check to see how long you can stay within this dreamscape.
Okay.
So,
7.
you're not in it for long, but you do see that whatever it is, this warlock summons what looks like a tri-pentagram out of what looks like plague blood, and puts Malik in the center and starts, has all the torches all over the place. Looks like a lot of dead bodies around, as Tor keeps bringing over people that are alive, and then holds them as this Everin soldier comes by and slits their throat and starts throwing their blood into the actual ritual. As he keeps chanting the last thing you remember before you move into another dream and just go into regular sleep, is you hear the Everett soldier keep praying certain words, but you keep hearing the words, "For the Legion. For the Legion." But then you just go into regular drunken sleep.
Okay.
You won't be able to do anything to react to this until you officially wake up. So, rest of you are still down there. Renora's... At this point, because you got a natural 1, yeah, you're not going to take a damage from it, but you will not be able to get sober until you get at least 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So, do the two other of you still continue to drink?
No, because I'm more at this point, I'm more focused on making sure Renora doesn't get herself arrested or hurt, or get us arrested or hurt, or so. Helga's mostly just keeping an eye on Renora, whether she's just sitting at the stool with them on the table if she doesn't want to go to bed just yet, or...
At this point, most people are kind of like dodging you guys because like Helga just smells terrible from like the puke all over her.
Yeah.
Like,
Good idea.
Yeah.
like some people who did not see this,
and red are not
Yeah.
a good color scheme.
like
Yeah, you know.
a lot of people didn't actually see what happens, so they just kind of like assume that Helga just like does not maybe bathe or wash her clothes. Like a lot of people are just going by and just like
oh.
it's like fucking, oh god, what is that smell? Come on. And then they just like keep walking by.
Do we know if there's at least like, there's no like bathroom tub thing
Back
in the
your room.
rooms, right?
Back in your
Okay.
room.
Are you... I must have misunderstood. I assumed that you had picked me up off the ground.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Are you willing to walk with me? At this point, I just wanted your ass off the floor. So, like, if you're willing to go, I will go
Yeah.
drop you off. and
Yeah,
go
we
clean
left
myself
off
up.
with me crying, being like,
Yeah.
I'm number 1.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
you're number 1.
Ball's in
so,
your court.
Yeah, so if Renora
Renora
is
will
willing
try.
to walk,
Willing and able are 2 separate things.
that's fair. So,
Very true. Very true.
yeah, so Helga's just gonna bring Renora to probably room 2, just to drop her off.
So give me
I
a
like to
strength
think
check.
that
to-
Helga's
herself
like-
up.
Can you walk? And Renora's like, yeah, and then just like leans on Helga like this.
Yeah.
You're not even like moving your
Come
legs,
on.
you're just having her just drag you across.
Yeah.
Alright, Helga, give me the strength check because you did a strength check to lift her, but not to carry her or help drag her.
So we'll see how it goes.
You gotta use your legs. I
Spooky 20.
Nice.
am. Ooh.
Polinar, are you going to carry or drag?
I'm attempting to carry if I can, because
Okay. So,
dragging looks a little sus.
so you try to carry. You're able to make it all the way to steps. Get it to the steps. You make it to like there's one landing and it turns. By the time you get to the first landing, your legs start to buckle. You got a little bit of liquor yourself. You're not drunk, but you're not having enough strength to hold her for this long. As eventually you notice you cannot make up the rest of the steps without falling and harming yourself and or her.
Where's
All right,
Xander
buddy,
during
we're-
all this?
We're taking a break here
Oh,
for a
the
minute.
bar. They said I'll hold the table. All right. So,
You just like chill on the table, like, okay.
okay, good night.
I love it.
He's just waiting at the table.
Like, ooh.
Sipping my cider. All right. Everything's fine.
Nodding to other tables, like, yep.
Jamming out, you know.
Yep.
So, yeah, what do you do, Helga?
Can I just like take a like? How long? Like, do I feel like if I were to like take a break, could I make it, or is it like, all right, this is where we're stuck?
So you want to like stop for a second on the landing?
Yeah, and kind of just like readjust, you know.
Okay, so you stop on the landing. If you're gonna have to readjust, you're gonna have to let her go for a little bit. To kind of get your strength back. So, Renora, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. With disadvantage because you're drunk.
7.
In normal circumstances, this would not be a problem. But as you're like, you let her go and you try to like lean her up against the wall, like, alright. You try to like catch your breath. As like slowly but surely you hear like a dragon mark behind you as you just slowly see her like fall down like in slow motion, like tumbling down the steps. It's not too far, it's like 10 steps, but still like you fell down 10 steps. So Renora's gonna take some damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Falling damage plus bludgeoning damage.
you're gonna feel this tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Steps
Ah,
hurt,
You took
man.
24 points.
For real.
You took 24 points of bludgeoning
Ow!
damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
Like you're
Hunter's
pretty
Feast
sure
health
that you're pretty
at
sure
all?
you heard
No?
some bones break.
Oh
that
damn.
Hunter's Feet doesn't help at all.
The Hero's Feast.
Yeah.
She got a natural 1. Like
Oh, true.
I mean, it added some temporary HP, but
Yep.
That's true.
it's stopping you guys from being poisoned by this, but you're still drunk. You won't have a destroying hangover,
Right.
but you won't take damage from being drunk other than incidents like these.
yeah.
But
Alright.
as Helga, you do take a breath of air. You do notice it's like, well,
Like,
guess what
ah,
happened.
Yep.
fuck.
Can I see Xander from where the stairs are or no?
Oh. No.
I mean, he's blue, I'm fuzzy, like
You would think no.
No.
Okay. And I guess so. I'd probably wait a good, I don't know.
I guess Xander would
Yeah,
at least
how
see
long
the
that
body
is?
fall.
Right.
Xander would at least see the
Oh.
body fall. It does grab attention.
Okay. I turn back as I'm sipping. I do a spin take. Damn it, Renora! Oh, how we cannot be that magnificent if you're falling down the stairs. Ah. Okay. All right. So I go over there. I'm like, what you doing on the floor, silly pants?
God, her armor is
Oh.
so heavy.
Are you sure? Okay. Ah, all right. I guess I'll just have to roll up my sleeves. Being sleeveless, I'm like, just rolling up my sleeves. Fuck my sleeves. Okay.
Just rolling up like the imaginary sleeves. It's kind of like looking at the imaginary clock to see your time.
Yeah. All right. Let's get it. And so I being more sober one of the three, I will help pick her up.
All right, so Xander, give me a strength check.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Check. I got 13.
13. You're able to pick her up, but you don't have the strength to physically lift her. But
Sure.
she's already taking damage. You can lift her up by like, arms up and then kind of like have her press against your torso as you kind of like walk up backwards up the steps to kind of like make sure she doesn't take any damage as you kind of like
Yep.
not only drag her, but you don't have the strength to fully like carry her. But
Right.
you can at least do that. And then Helga, if you want to like help carry the other side or something like that. Like this
Yeah.
is a tavern.
You get the
Yeah.
arms, I get the feet,
Yeah.
Like,
Like this is a tavern. Like you guys don't have to be like super discreet. Like she's drunk.
No.
She needs help.
Yeah.
Like it's
Your
fine.
left foot goes left. Your right foot goes right. One,
Your
two,
right-
1, 2.
your
We're
right
getting
foot
there.
also goes left.
Renora's just crying. She's done.
Come on, bestie. Come on,
Like-
bestie.
like it's-
You're making it.
It's like
Come on,
tears, and then all of a
bestie.
sudden it's like, it's like hold it, hold it.
Hold it.
But you are able to make it back in the room. I need all three of you to give me a stealth check. Renora, a stealth check with disadvantage. Just see if you wake anybody
Yeah.
up.
Also, maybe our group name needs to have to do with something with stairs. Let's see. Mixes can't get up the stairs because they're
People fall downstairs.
People have to
Xander fell down the stairs.
Our only enemy is stairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enemy!
We are the stair masters, guys.
The Stairmasters.
Stair
Oh god.
climbers.
Stairmaster.
The
Oh my
stair
God.
steppers.
Stair steppers are like that.
I got a 19.
19.
Ooh, you're a lot
I also
better than
got a
I.
19.
I got
Really?
3, so.
Okay.
You got a 3?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Xander, this
I'm
armor.
just like,
So I'm gonna
make
say,
a
like-
song out of it. We go 1,
I'm gonna
2, 3.
Like I'm gonna say, like the person who opens up the door as you guys are carrying is gonna be Helga first. So like you are able to like take your foot and you're able to open up the door very quietly as you guys move in. Renora is like you're all telling, it's like Renora, shh. It's like, as you're like hold like all the, like the vomit in your mouth and you're trying not to make any sounds. And then like you guys make it's like all right, they didn't wake up. And like Xander, you immediately just like take your foot and just like slam the door shut.
Yep. Oh, hey! Away!
At this point, it immediately wakes up the sleep of Mixus, Luna, and Fiona,
Huh?
interrupting your rest.
When did this door get here?
What? I had.
Why
What
is
was
it so
that?
bright?
What is
It's awake.
that?
What? Sorry.
Oh, so you're green inside too. Oh, okay.
I need to know that.
I'm going back to bed now. Okay, bye.
The Stair
Put a pillow
Slayers.
over my face.
Just
Stair
falls back to
Slayers,
sleep.
I like that.
Just falls back to sleep because like literally
Okay.
I don't think Mixus would have gotten out of the shell. They just would have sat up in the shell and made all of that comments in the
Yeah.
shell and
Like,
just
oh.
call it fall back down.
If Renora came by me, I like pushed her away with my foot. Like, nah, you get somewhere else. And I would have put the pillow over my head and went back to sleep.
Here's the bucket. Have fun.
Yeah, the same. Here's the bucket. Here's some water.
Yep. Have fun.
This is why I have a shell. It's only my size.
So if you pass back out, there's a tremor that happens in the caves. And it actually affects like the whole area. It's slight and it's for like 5 seconds, but like some of the stuff that's like hanging kind of there's a piece of artwork that's hanging on the wall by like one single nail and it kind of like shifts to one angle as there's like no hook. It's just like hanging by like the clasp of the frame. And you do hear some stuff around the place that kind of like falls, not in your specific room, but like someone sounds like they had like some like champagne flutes, and it sounds like they fell and shattered. As you do hear some people like freaking out downstairs, and you can hear some people out the windows kind of like screaming like, "What the hell was that?" But it only lasted for about 5 seconds.
Comment in this room. Okay, I'm going back to bed. Okay, bye. Good
we
night.
must have been
Just
drinking
thinking
too
now
much.
it's just the music downstairs. It's loud.
It's like when you live in California, you're like, yeah, it's not even a 5.
Yeah,
Like,
Right,
just-
it's fine.
It's the
You just
Midwest.
go back to sleep.
It's the Midwesterners and tornado warnings. Like, where?
Yes.
Maybe it's the face. Maybe
like
it's
to
just
think
the
It's so
that-
cloud it hasn't touched the ground yet. It's
No,
gonna
I think it's fine. It's only in the sky.
The sky's
Um,
spinning, and that's fine.
It's like a mile away. It's fine.
Helga, Xander, and Renora, what do you do?
I puked. What are Helga and Xander gonna do?
I guess Helga, you probably want to chill, or at least get cleaned
I
up.
mean,
a little
I don't
bit.
mind going back down to just like people watch, but I need to like clean up first.
Yeah. I'll meet you downstairs. I'll get a head
You guys
start.
are going back
Do you drop
downstairs?
me on the
Jesus.
floor or in the bed?
Well, if I would have put you in the bed, Fiona would have kicked basically like she said she
kicked
shoved
me.
you off the bed.
Yeah,
I
and
kicked
onto
you
the
away.
floor. I'm gonna like periodically like wake up. No, not periodically, but I'm gonna chill on the floor for a minute, and I'm gonna crawl back up.
I kick you.
And just like
hard kick.
Oh,
Hey man, she's number one. I did my job, Sandra. I'm gonna go clean up, and then we'll go people watch downstairs. Maybe have a little bit
that
of
sounds great. That sounds
Did
great. We'll
Luna
redeem
wake
ourselves.
up during all
Yes,
this?
Luna
or
did wake
just-
up, but she was just like, why are you so loud?
Okay, so she's like,
yeah, immediate.
"Oh,
Yeah, I like to think that I struggle with Fiona to try to share the bed.
Okay.
Until I just get too tired and I end up on the floor.
You've got like one arm up.
I'm
And,
like,
Yeah.
try.
Like your arm, your leg, like the toes are like still like hanging
Yeah.
like there and stuff like that.
Yep.
Exactly.
You pull down some of the blanket with you, so like like some of the blankets like draped on you.
I have it in a death
the most uncomfortable position.
Yep.
Right.
I love it.
You're in the death grip.
The alligator death roll over here. Like,
On the other side of the bed is me just laying in my little shell, all curled up, sleeping.
Love it.
happy as can be.
And Luna's probably sleeping somewhere. I don't know.
All right. So Xander and Helga go back downstairs.
Yeah.
What are you going to do
emphasis:
downstairs?
Helga cleans up first, so
Okay,
that way she
so-
doesn't smell.
so you
Yeah,
clean
and
up
then-
first.
Thank God.
So what are you doing? What are you doing downstairs? You go back downstairs. What do you do?
I grab another drink, another cider. I'll go, Helga, do not drink any more of that ale, because you
Nope,
see
I
what
wasn't
happens when you
planning
drink
on
that
it.
ale.
I was,
Good.
you know what? We got an important meeting tomorrow, and I think most of our group's gonna need help. So, like,
So let's stay up
True.
till like God's end's time. Yeah.
yeah,
What could possibly go wrong?
Sounds like a
Um,
con. He's
exactly. You can't be
I'm
hungover if
good
you
for
never
one.
step
I'm
up.
good for one more.
painting prosthetics on the next morning. Ah, it's fine.
It's
I
fine.
think it's fine.
Body paint. It's fine. Whatever.
God.
Happy
Um,
accidents. Happy accidents. Yeah.
And then, is the band still playing?
The band is done and the stage is currently closed.
Okay. Do I still see any of the performers or the half elf just hanging out?
No, you do not. They look like they left to go somewhere. It looks like actually a lot of the place has been emptied out. Looks like whatever the tremor was scared some people off, and the place is like only about like a quarter packed at this point.
So I guess as we're down there, I'll ask the bard, hey, where did everyone go?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but there was something that just like shook in the caverns earlier, and that doesn't really happen. If I were you, I'd probably go back up to your room. Maybe something that they're digging might be creating some problems in the area, and we're technically right above all the spot they're digging. Who knows if our place will randomly fall in? I hope not,
Oh.
but
Right.
the tremors around here don't usually lead to good things.
And this hasn't happened in a long time. Like these tremors don't usually like happen a
Oh,
lot.
I mean, like they happen all the time, but they're usually preceded by like not good things. Like maybe like like he kind of explains like like one time, like a bunch of like smog came around here and made a bunch of people sick. Another time, it created a tectonic shift, and a lot of buildings kind of collapsed due to the weight of them over the ground. He's like, it usually doesn't lead to good solutions for businesses around here. That's why some
Okay.
people, if they can make more money, they live outside the actual mountain.
Gotcha. I mean, we were just down there and we cleared some of the riffraff out. That was
Well,
a good
I
time,
mean, that's
right?
good.
Helga? Time.
Yeah.
But I didn't think anything was still left down there, except like those weird ass like bugs and creepy
Well,
frog
I mean,
creatures.
I don't know anything about them, but like the miners will be mining for like another 300 years. I mean, they're still gonna be pulling out ore wherever, but you never know, when they pull something out, what it's actually capping in there.
Right.
Very true.
I mean, remember,
this-
Xander, like, there were those times where, like, pressure would just release from the walls. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's possible that, they could have just jostled something loose and, I mean, accidents happen. Like, But they know what they're doing.
Yeah, we're clearly not dwarves. We can't hold our liquor as well as others.
Well, I meant in terms of like mining, but yeah, sure, that too.
So, like, you found out, like, from his explanation, it seems like half the people in here left due to the fact of the tremors. The other half leapt to, like, that they were on call. And they had to run back down to be like, okay, what happened? Do we need to, like, team up to try to, like, fix whatever they fucked up? Kind of like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Like, all hands on deck kind of thing.
Got it.
So now it went to, like, a population of, like, 100 in this tavern to, like, you guys plus maybe, like, 10 people.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Well, Xander, I think we should take the cue and
Yeah. That's fair.
should we maybe get some water for everyone to bring back up with us, so that way if they wake, they got
Yeah. We can bring up some water, bucket of water, whatever.
bread, like just in case anyone wakes up with the munchies, there's something here.
Oh, I think they still have all their, what was it, pocket food that they had, or whatever.
But do they
carried.
remember they have pocket food is the question.
I don't think you forget you have
Yes.
pocket food.
Yes, we remember. Of course we remember. Of course.
Now, whether they share or not is a whole different thing.
That's fair.
No sharing. Unless
Mine.
it's desperately needed.
Mhm.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I think we should take that as the,
yeah, we could.
if the
do that. That's
locals,
fine.
if the locals are dipping, we should probably like take that as a cue.
Sure. All
Party's
right, fair
over.
enough. Party's over. Sad face. All right. I guess we'll.
And if I
we
remember,
know when to quit while we're ahead.
yeah. So I think Renora is in the same room with Fierna and Luna and Mixis. So Xander and Helga have the other room. So Xander, if you want
Yeah.
the bed, that's fine because
Oh, yeah.
Helga's comfortable. on
I'm
the floor,
magnificent.
so-
I need my beauty sleep.
Yep.
I gotta get recharged.
Says the man who went downstairs still to drink more.
Yes. I will. Before I go to bed, I will pray to my God for safe travels tomorrow.
Can you thank her while you're doing that?
Oh, and thank her for yes. Okay, and thank her. Yeah,
From
it's
Helga.
like Helga's right next to me. And thank her. And thank her for
I
all
just
her
wish-
assistance.
While he's
Tell her I
praying,
said thanks.
yeah, while he's praying, he's like, thanks.
This is random. Here, a random ramble.
Like when your
And
mom's
thank
on
her
the
for
phone.
her help.
Like-
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah,
help
yeah.
with
Who is
guiding
that?
us to relieve the curse of Tor and stuff like that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So
Okay.
you don't get a response. You don't even really get like a connection. It's
Okay.
odd. She at least
Mm.
acknowledges you, even if she doesn't respond. But you don't get anything.
Maybe she's resting too. Maybe.
She
Yeah,
probably
it-
saw your magnificent performance and is just blown away. So like
Exactly. You know, I have been working on this new ballad for her, and but I can't show everyone because otherwise it wouldn't be special. But someday
That's-
I will reveal this performance for the masses. It'll be grandeur, lights, thunder crackling from the sky, clouds everywhere. It'll be a
It'll be the
storm-worthy
most
show.
magnificent,
Exactly.
The
and we will
most
all be here to
magnificent.
witness it, and it'll be glorious. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
it will be. Yes. People will weep. Babies will cry. It'll be great.
Babies will cry.
Because of my
Babies-
awesome.
Babies will cry. Yeah.
Sure.
Love it.
It's gonna.
Much
People are gonna be
rejoicing. Much
asking for.
rejoicing.
You gotta practice your signature for when people want your autograph. Like
Oh yeah.
gotta get the fancy Z with the swoosh. Like
Yeah. Gotta get some fancy. Yeah. I'll work on it. In my sleep.
only knows Xander. Any free time, you just need to be like, I'm working on my autograph.
Let's sign the snap.
I'm totally cropping your picture and then like making a signature on there
Yep.
for you. Like it's like a
That'd be fun.
headshot that you say.
Yeah.
Like
Excellent.
Yes. Yeah. And then we'll drift out to bed.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
Since everybody's asleep, can we do a quick bio break?
Sure. We can take a 10-minute bio break.
Sounds
Awesome.
good. Aha!
We will be right back, everyone.
They were some men too.
All right.
Oh!
So, you all get your sleep. Whether it's comfortable or not, you're all able to complete a long rest. You can all hit your long rest button.
Ooh.
At this point, by the time you'll wake up, you start hearing screams out in the alleyways as...
I was awake before everybody.
Oh, right. Okay, so you wake up before most of the people. What would you like to do?
I'm going downstairs.
Why does everybody want to keep going back to the tavern? Okay. All right.
I just
so
want to go downstairs and go out and see what's going on.
Okay.
I'm going to see if the barkeep is there and be like, hello, good morning.
Oh,
Just make friends.
hi. Can you be down here?
Yeah? Why?
You look a little young.
Oh, I'm 250 years old.
Sure you are. Of course you are.
Yep, I am. How old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh, you're a baby.
I guess as someone who's apparently 250 years old, I guess I would seem like a child, yeah.
Yeah, I have shoes that are older than you.
Those are some old shoes. You might want to get some new ones.
Oh, they're back in the other route. So, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah.
well, is there something I can do for you?
Do you have anything I can drink? Not alcoholic.
I mean, I have water. I have some non-alcoholic cider. I have some hot tea.
Ooh, tea! Tea would be good.
Oh, okay. I only have lemon if that works.
Oh, that's perfect.
So he kind of goes back. He has to like restart like a heater to re-warm up the water itself. But then he like puts out like this kind of really bad cast iron like teacup for you, and then he pours out. And you can smell the lemon flavor, but it almost smells like if someone decided to add in like a lemon supplement in there, other than actually doing real lemon tea. But it's warm. It's tea. He does sprinkle in like some herbs. It looks like he's at least done something to at least give it more of a lively flavor to it.
So I jump up on one of the stools and be like, huh, yay!
At this point, you can see that like it's only 2 other people in there, and it's only 1 bartender. There's no other staff. As he's like packing up some stuff.
Is he like cleaning wiping down the counters and such?
No, he's actually packing up to like close. Like he's. But the thing is, as far as you know, this place isn't supposed to close. It'll stay open all the time. What am I doing? Well, I don't know if you heard, but you know, a lot of us are heading out. Like, I don't know what's going on out there, but there's something going out there out in the island, and I don't want to be any part of it. So I'm packing up and going. And I suggest the same thing to you too.
Something bad?
I don't know. It's not my job to know, but I'm gonna go get my family and head out. I would recommend that you go get your friends and you head out too. By all means, if you want to drink your tea and have some more, I'll leave the kettle on. But you know, it's your life. You choose what you want to do. As he starts like packing some more stuff up in like these satchels.
Not familiar with this realm, but that seems like it's a bad thing, huh?
Yeah, it's something's bad's going on, and
Is there anywhere safe to go?
away from the island, probably.
Away from the island? Like leave?
I That's what I'm doing. You do what you need to do. It's like he's like still like moving, and he's like, but if you want to drink some more, I left the pot on, and he starts like running off, and he like tells like the other two people, same thing for you too. Either help yourself to whatever. I'm out, and he just see me like runs out, and like he grabs like a few things of his possessions, and he runs. As you start to like watch him running, you see him head out. You see like a bunch of people are like setting up like carts, and they're like putting on like whatever animals that they have down here, and they're like putting them on the carts, and they're like grabbing whatever possessions are heading out.
Upstairs and go back in the room and start waking people up and be like jumping on beds and be like, hey, 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 hey!
Mink says.
Something's bad happening. Something's bad happening. We need to leave. We need to leave. We need to leave the island. We have to go. We have to go. We have to
I
go.
like
We have
push
to go.
her on the head or bop her on the head, like, hold on.
Where's the off button?
Right. Snooze.
Where's the snooze?
Is it the ears?
We need to go. We need to go. Luna, get up. We need to parts and they're just leaving and he said to get off the island.
Joe, would I know what the alarms would mean, or no?
You would assume alarms mean, depending on the area, that there is basically think of them as like alarms if you were at like a nuclear facility. Something is leaking. This is alarm specifically for this mountain. You would assume it's because something was released in the mountain that's exposed, or the mountain is now reignited.
I'm gonna start helping Mixus wake everybody up. Just let's go. We need to get out
Run
now.
into the other room and be like, hey.
As immediately you guys start hearing
Get everything ready.
like an announcement hitting like these speakers, as like, only the last 2 trams heading out. 2 more trams left for anybody who needs to head out of the mountain. Everybody else, find a hiding spot.
We need to get onto those trams. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get everybody up.
Okay. Okay.
Just grab stuff and go. It doesn't matter if we forget anything. Go. I'm gonna grab my weapons, and I really don't have much of a bag.
Come to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just strap all your weapons to yourself.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I imagine me and Helga might start waking up and
Okay.
trying to figure out
Well,
what.
I went and
Mixus-
pounded on your door and was like, wake
Yeah.
up!
Yeah.
Well, where's the party? Oh God. Oh, all right. Oh,
We need to
okay.
get towards these trams. Let's go now.
Let's go.
Disclaimer, I just got another notification that Joe went live. So, like, I don't know if there was a glitch, because for a while I wasn't seeing that he was live on Twitch, and then I just got another notification saying that Joe went live.
Well,
So I don't know.
it's
Yeah.
because my connection reconnected. We had a blip in our internet for 5 seconds.
Oh,
Got it.
Oh, all is well.
Just making
that
sure.
makes sense. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Anyways,
Continue.
so
But
we
I
woke up.
pounded on the door and be like, come on.
Yes.
Okay.
Helga, we gotta get moving.
Yeah.
No, don't you
Alright,
hear
so we
those,
will join the-
those sirens? The announcement, we need to leave.
Yes. I guess we'll get our stuff together here.
Yeah, I'm right
Same.
behind her, and I boom, boom. Grab your stuff and go.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just
everybody-
following Fierna. I'm gonna grab my stuff and just okay.
What? Good morning, Bessie.
Hi.
You're number
Let's go.
one.
Great.
At this point,
I
because you're
am.
not leaving, immediately someone busts in the room and starts like trying to steal stuff from you, like taking like an apocalyptic kind of like stance, as they may like run in, not even know that you're in there, and just start like running in and trying to start taking stuff from the room.
Punch them.
Sure, you can.
I mean, shit, if they
roll to
pick up
attack.
some pillows and shit, knock themselves out.
Uh, 17.
17's a hit.
3
Punch it.
You like punch him in the face, like Jesus Christ, like. Why are you even still here? I'm just trying to grab what I need and go. If you want this stuff, fine, fuck you. And he like runs off.
That's one way to solve that problem. Okay.
All
I
right.
start running out and
Let's
dragging
go.
the rest
Yeah.
of them with me.
We'll
Sure.
show and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Anyone know what's going on? Question mark?
No.
Yeah,
All I know
that-
is the alarm bells are going off, and
I
that
don't-
either means something is loose, we are about to die, we need to get out of this area now.
Mm.
The barkeep
Should.
said the
Oh wait,
barkeep
alert! I heard we might die, and Renora's like, "Fuck that."
said that we need to get off the island. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
How
We'll
you would
figure it
get off
out.
the island.
We'll figure that out once we get out of this mountain.
Okay.
Yep.
As we're running, I'm gonna kind of tell the group, I don't like where this is. I had a dream last night, and I think we screwed up. I think Tor might be behind this. I never took stalking dreams before, but all the shit that's been going on, something's happening. I think they're trying to revive him, and this might be in association with it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Enough
Okay.
said. Let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, I guess we can talk later. I guess get
Just
safety.
I would
Safety
just.
first.
I thought Fiona just said that as we're leaving, like
Yeah.
while we're evacuating,
leaving.
she's
Yeah.
telling
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
this.
While we're
Yeah.
running, she's telling
Yeah.
us this. While we're running,
Yep.
we're just running.
The stamina on this girl.
So as you
Yeah.
make your way out and you like start heading out of the tavern, you start noticing that even though you're in a mountain, it's dark. It is very dark, like almost like midnight hit inside the mountain. As you see, like almost like a dark, almost energy coming from the core of the island. As you immediately run to the
Yeah.
tram immediately, as it's getting darker and darker, and they're like it's hitting an eclipse within the mountain. As people are quick cramming themselves into the tram as you make it to the last one, as it starts heading up, you start seeing no fire come from the pit of the mountain, but you start seeing fire rain from outside. As the tram starts hitting, you start noticing you're starting to feel a heat as you start hearing large footsteps outside.
Ooh. All right.
No. Oh
As
no.
immediately you hit outside and you see the whole island is engulfed in flames.
Oh no.
What?
Oh,
Almost covered in
no.
an endless night, you see creatures, giant in size, about 100 feet tall. As you see one is what looks like a giant demon made up of flames, holding a big, huge sword that is radiant flames. As he is just striking it on the ground, and everything he walks on is just melting away.
Oh fuck.
As soon as you get off, he just immediately puts his hand and aims towards the mountain as the mountain just randomly reignites with flames as it immediately turns into a volcano once again and starts igniting the whole place.
Forget the trams. Are there boats? Are there
We
Yeah.
need a god.
pieces? Can you call your
Um,
dragon? Can you get us
Yeah, I
out of
can.
here?
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh, what'd you say,
Nothing.
Oh, can't hear you.
Amber?
I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
You still can't.
Okay,
hear
there we
me?
go.
Oh, now
There
okay.
we go.
I was
Have a
like,
good time,
Marco!
I think it's the pitch. When you start off the pitch, it doesn't register it.
Okay, Marco.
No response right away.
No.
You start to notice as you guys are moving, like, do you guys decide to, like, try to find your way out? Where do you go first?
Yeah, we're not gonna stand still.
Yeah, like, where are you going to go?
The opposite
It looked
direction
like
of the
the whole
flame
lot.
guy.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
He's
You
currently
could go
by the
towards the
mountain, so you
water.
start. Yep. Well, water's all over the place. Depends on where you want to go
Yeah.
to the water.
Towards
Um,
Northern Village, because that's, or if we saw harbor going in, that's where.
Oh,
The
I'm
closest
trying-
the closest harbor is Kalade Harbor, but that's
Yeah.
going to be like a like through the crowd. It's going to be like an hour and a half run.
That's gonna take a minute.
And just probably closest to the water, and run along
Yeah.
the beach side.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, run around the beach. Are we going this way around the beach? Are we going to the harbor? Or are we going toward the northern?
I vote
Probably.
Northern Villagers.
Yeah.
Do they have boats? I'm asking Helga.
They don't have. I didn't see.
No,
boats.
he
Do
said
they have
that the
boats?
nearest like
The only
boat
spot that
beach-
would actually have boats is Kalade Harbor.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So I
let's go
guess
there.
we could.
Yeah.
So you start heading away, taking the beach to the Clade Harbor, as you start to notice another giant shows up, as like something almost like grows and climbs out of the mountain, as you now see a fully large-sized Tor climb through the actual mountain as this giant, skyscraping even over the fire demon that's walking around. As you see this now more humanoid version of this giant multi-horned god that's walking around and just like grabbing bodies off the ground with his huge palm and starting to like shove them in his mouth as he's just eating bodies all over the place. And then taking his other hand, just swiping off the ground and just like chucking people in the air.
Helga, what do you know of this?
Like this
I know as much as you do.
I don't like
What,
this
your
realm
people
anymore.
haven't said anything about an apocalypse?
Well, I mean, we did find the body of the eye of the apocalypse in the sarcophagus. I mean,
We need to
Yeah,
run
that's
faster.
more
Let's
metaphor.
figure it out once we get off on a boat.
that's fair. I don't want to screw around with
Let's
this.
go.
Would I
go.
have heard stories about any of this?
Well, it depends.
from-
Are you gonna try to think about it, or are you gonna run? It's up to you.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't want to lose the group, but
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you're
that's
gonna
fine.
focus on running. You're not gonna think too hard about it. As you start to see, that not only giants are taking over, but you start to see these other devils that are walking around at humanoid form.
No.
You start
Oh,
to see
no.
one having 4 arms with like almost like butcher's blades and actual like these weird side axes, starting to go around and start laughing as he's butchering people, cutting people left and right, as he has more of a skull face hidden within this roguish cloak. You start to originally you thought maybe you see a dragon coming because you see something flying through the shadows, but then you eventually see this gray winged demon fly down and land and starts like grabbing people and starts like devouring them as he starts attacking them with his scythe. And you start to notice a total of 7 different devils walking around, destroying the whole island, taking different forms.
I don't like this realm anymore.
I'll allow everyone to give me a religion check. If you're proficient with religion, you can give it to me with advantage to see if you can tell
Alright.
who these devils are. DC is 17.
Okay, cool.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
No.
nope.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
me and Firna.
Okay, so I'd say for Firna, you would know 2 of them. The one that's creating fire all over the place, his name is Emus. He's the god of flame. Many Everin soldiers pray to him due to that he's more of a soldier's god, but you've never heard him represented as a devil before. But he follows all the aspects. A giant god that represents himself as pure flame and gives people power, the strength of fire. You would also recognize the one that's flying as someone that you've possibly thought of maybe communicating to is Uthabor, the god of revenge. Gives people power to enact revenge upon their enemies or anybody they swear to actually kill. Renora, the one that's running around with multi-blades, you recognize as Atmir, the god of death. Takes pleasure in actually killing humans for fun. And he actually is not above actually killing people to fill up his quota for the underworld. The other one that you recognize is that you see running around in more of a regular like 5-foot figure compared to the rest of them that are quite large. You see one running around like a warlock, but like tiefling horns and like scaled arms, running around with this skull staff, and you recognize her as Setia, the goddess of death, also the wife of Atmir. As they're all running around, and you're kind of like these 7 devils, but the 2 things that you both know is that other than those 2 being married, none of these devils have anything in common. They would have never worked together. But Firna, as like you remember some words in your dream, even though you don't remember it. You remember the words legion, as legion is referred to a lot of things, but there was one text that all average soldiers know is there's a possible apocalypse that would be prophesized in many years down the future of a group of devils to form a legion that would eventually destroy the whole realm. As they are just coming through and killing whatever they can find, destroying everything. I need everyone to make me a dexterity check to see how fast you're moving.
Someone pick me up.
Right? That's what I'm saying. 3. God damn.
Can I just kind of sweep up Mixus?
Sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, she's pretty light.
Okay.
Legs. I have tiny legs.
Is
I'm only
Luna
4
able to
foot.
keep up with us too? Because if not, Helga would have grabbed Luna.
Sure,
Like,
yeah, Helga can grab Luna as, like, whether or not Luna likes it, you just, like, grab her by the shirt and maybe, like, throw you over your back for her to piggyback
yep,
you.
piggyback time. Let's go.
She's like, all right, fine, let's go, 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 go. And, like, as you are all just running, eventually, you immediately, as you're getting closer to the harbor, immediately you just see the giant hand of Tor, to just slam down on the harbor town of Khalid with his giant palm, just immediately destroy any vessels already out there. As you both are anxious that you weren't able to get on a ship, but also excited that you weren't on one of the ships that were killed. As he is the tallest one out there, but it looks like he's actually taken orders from somebody else. As you see, the one that's specifically flying around seems to actually be given the orders, even though he's not the full height as everyone else.
The
With the
wandering greens are on fire too?
Yes, they are.
Oh.
With the situation seeming all no more hopeless after the ships all got destroyed, Xander is just gonna pray the heck out of he's gonna pray hard to Zula and saying, hey, we need a miracle. We are desperate. We need a hell of a storm to just get ahead of the situation. We need some guidance and just bring the rain. Bring the rain.
Give me a religion check to see if you can try to communicate to her. For whatever's happening right now is kind of blocking like a patron communication.
Yeah, not great. That is 14.
Okay. Whatever's happening around here, you know the difference of she hears you compared to when she's not listening. This is neither. It's almost like it's as if like you've never spoken to her before. There's no signal reaching to her.
I can't get through to my god, and this really sucks. This really sucks right now. Let's call up our giant friend and see if he is still around.
I don't know if he can help, but sure.
Well, he might know way off. Something is better than nothing.
Okay.
Call him up, because I think this is the start of the apocalypse. I think this is the end.
While
So I
they're
call-
calling the giant, can I have Xander send a message to Katori and anyone in the Western Village to get the fuck out if they're still alive?
How would
While
Xander
they're
do
calling
that?
the giant?
I
Yeah.
got sending.
How would? Okay. Sending is concentration, right?
Yes.
It would
well,
really
hold
impair
on.
your movement.
Actually, it doesn't say concentration.
Okay.
You send short message. The creature hears that.
I mean,
enables stuff.
you can certainly try.
Okay.
They obviously hate all of you, so sending them a message, they're not going to want to listen. Just FYI. But you can. If you want to take the time on focusing on it, the more time you're
Well,
going to
I
spend
wasn't-
trying to do
yeah.
something, the less speed you're going to have.
Well, I didn't know if we were stopping to call the giant friend or if we were running and trying to call the giant
Call-
friend.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm being held, so I'll just hold
Yeah,
on.
like you
Yeah.
don't need to worry about it. You're being held. Yeah, you're
She's
good.
on speed dial.
Yeah.
That's
So you try to contact Bellerophon.
Using the sending stone, be like, hello, are you okay? It's burning here. Are you alright? Can you get out somehow?
Wait, what's going on? What's happening?
The whole island is on fire, and there's giant demons, and I don't like this realm anymore, and I want to go home.
All right, we'll be right there. As immediately as the response of it finishes the spell, as you're able to complete the communication of the stone cracks as it completed its job.
Oh.
As immediately the stone explodes and immediately shoots out a light into the air.
Thank-
And it pinpoints the light straight
Beacon.
down on part of our island as a portal summons. As you see Bellerophon immediately run out with his chimera, and now is his friend, immediately running out and trying to take down some of the actual people. He
Alright.
immediately goes over and fights off against... he's going to go against Atmir and Setia. But it seems like an even battle as they're fighting, as you assume that he's a well-trained fighter, and he's having fun with it, but it's even
It's
at both
hard.
sides.
It's a hard fight. Do I see the crystal dragon? Is the crystal dragon anywhere?
Well, no, the crystal dragon would have left at this point.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep.
I'm gonna call Marco.
Okay. While you're calling Marco, where are you guys going? I'm assuming you're not just standing still.
And we're gonna have to keep running to try to stay out of
On the beach side, hoping that there's like a fishing dinghy or something.
Yeah.
So you're just
Or we're
gonna
just gonna
stay
end
on the
up
beach
jumping
until
in
you
the
find
ocean.
something. All right. So I need you all to give me another. Well, the people that are running, I need you to all give me
Oh, yeah,
dexterity
I'm
checks
just-
to be able to keep
I'm
running.
on the back.
Okay.
16.
Nah,
12.
No.
it's not. 7.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hitting some spots of sand that you're unable to push through. You slip a couple times, and you're moving more or less a quarter speed faster than what you need to do. But you're still getting away from most damages. You're quick, like dodging out of like exploding rocks that are hidden all over the place. And you're able to make it a little bit further until you start seeing like these arcane lights hitting from the matron's tower, as it seems like they've all started trying to defend their home. At this point, as you make it to about here, you immediately hear a loud roar as everybody hears the roar from the sky. As Mixus, you hear in your head Polo, as immediately the dragon comes down and immediately tries to tackle right in the face of Tor, as he immediately charges down, like puts like his bottom feet down and
Jesus.
immediately claws him in the
Gosh.
face.
Oh, please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt.
As currently it is a battle of devils versus gods.
They're
Mixus
fine,
is
Mixus,
probably
they-
A
just
place for mortals. Let's
Mixus
go.
is,
Yep.
Mixus is probably like switching from color to seasons like really fast. So you're getting like leaves, you're getting snow, you're getting everything on you.
And
because
suddenly
My
I'm
back
happy
is like.
I'm-
Sorry, go
It's-
ahead.
It's frostburn on. It's like frostbite on top of sunburn. Like
Right,
owie.
you're just because she's
Ah, oh.
switching
Suddenly
through
I'm happy I'm
so-
carrying Luna. Like let's-
because she's so like erratic with emotions right now because oh my god my friends are fighting and we're trying to survive and it's too many it's just too
I
much.
can't handle this!
Just focus.
As you eventually make your way past the southern village, a couple of the clerics, the matrons, eventually intersect with you as they try to help you. As you see, they were normally cloth, but now they also have like summoned mage armor on themselves, as they're casting like eldritch like magic missiles in the air to try to like slow down creatures from attacking. As you start to notice that instead of just the 7 devils, like these demons started flying in the air, as they were like defending their home as much as possible. What do you want to do?
I mean, we
Panic?
don't. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a way
This is
off yet.
panicking.
We
I
could
don't know.
help
Should
them.
we try to fight?
If the matrons can help us, we need to help them.
Okay.
Okay.
We
So I'm not
have
against
our
that.
weapons, our big fancy ones.
One of the
Yeah, but
ladies,
they're all
they're not
flying.
supposed to speak, but they mean it's like, just run inside. The madam will immediately help you. Just run in. Go, 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 go.
Inside we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you immediately entered the building, the creatures
So,
aren't
like,
that
one
strong. The
at the
demons that you're
bottom?
fighting.
Like where are we now?
You
where
are heading
would we be?
inside the mountain.
Okay.
As you're moving in, you're fighting against very low level demons. Like these are like little like maggots of demons, but there's thousands of them. As occasionally you can like punch them and you can slice at them. So we're not going to go into combat with it. You eventually start making your way up as you see the whole top level of the place has been destroyed, as it's nothing but a battlefield on top. As you see, the madam and a few of her main consorts are fighting. As you just see bodies all over the places, even they couldn't fight off just swarm of demons. As they are just doing as many shield of faith as possible to try to block the place.
We should help. We should help. We should help.
Okay.
If we can.
I don't want to die here.
But we should help if we can.
Well, maybe if we save them, they'll get
There's
the
no
hell.
other way to get off the island right now,
I
unless you can
rage.
swim really well.
Yeah. No,
I
you're
take
right.
my axe out in rage.
Okay, we're gonna go into combat.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm just
Slice
gonna
and
use
dice.
a map that we've just used before, just to make up for the spot. Just because
Right.
we're gonna use.
This
this
is still
guy.
full of all different emotions. She just keeps changing colors. You know, there's snow over here, petals over here, leaves over here.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna use this one as a blank map, just because I don't have a map for
I
this.
gotta
but-
take my little guy off. There we go.
Take her off. You can put yourself anywhere in here.
This one. Yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, the one you can nail off downstairs.
I'll never forget. Yeah.
Just
Flashback.
rolling on
Ah! Yep.
Fancy seeing you here.
All hope
Hey,
was
Xander,
lost.
those
and there
stairs look
comes-
familiar? Yeah.
Oh.
This
me a
just means
second,
we
let me
need to
just get the
Sparta kick
characters on
someone
here.
down the stairs at
It's
some
a,
point.
it's a full circle moment.
Full circle. God.
Devil.
But Mixus is like, oh my gosh.
Oh, big one. No.
Don't like him. He no fun. I don't want to be in this realm anymore. I don't like your realm. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
Nowhere to go
That's
right
fine.
now.
Can we go to your realm? Can we all just like bop over to your realm instead of?
I can't. I can't bop everybody. I can only bop myself for a little bit.
What could you do?
Dang it!
It doesn't help.
So everybody roll initiative for me.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, I'll call it out when ready. Let me just change the.
Oh God, he's so huge.
Not hot
Right.
roll tonight. Oh.
Oh. Do we have the mages and such on this map too, or are those? If that's what these are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Oh, yep.
put the marker next to the madam, which would be that one.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
then I'll make the other ones. I'll just put a green next to them so you can at least see them, because I don't have tokens for them. All right. So, 20 or higher. 15 or higher. Oh God.
Oh god.
Great, guys.
Yeah. Get
10
those.
10 or higher.
Yay.
Okay, so let's go with Fear. What'd you got?
14.
Mixus.
13.
That's not
Okay.
a good start.
5 or higher.
6.
Okay.
Six.
6.
7.
All right. So. And then between Helga and Xander, who has other higher decks?
I've got a 14 plus 2.
I have 13.
Okay, so we're
Plus
gonna go Helga, Xander.
Bringing up the rear.
Okay, so
Thank God for that Heroes Feast, right? All them 10 HP about to come in useful.
so he's standing outside. He's not
Wouldn't
actually
that be
in the
gone
building.
because wouldn't
Yeah.
the extra be gone because we went to bed?
Well,
He
no,
said the
it lasts for
next
24
24
hours. It
hours.
lasts for 24
Oh.
hours. Yeah, it's not when you
Okay.
fall
So
asleep.
still.
So I'm gonna consider the blue the building. So he's technically standing up outside the building, and he's high enough at the
Okay.
building where he can reach you with his arms. So he gets to go
Wonderful.
first. He got an 18. So he's immediately just gonna just reach his arm. He's just gonna immediately just slide it across and try to swing at everyone. So I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Nat
I got a
20.
natural 20.
Jesus.
19.
15.
At 26.
18.
I got an 18.
We all did good! Yay!
All right.
I
so,
saw it. Mixus' natural 20 and just got shocked, and I just said it. Sorry.
All right, you
That
got
wasn't
a
mine.
23.
You
All
got
of you-
23.
Due to the speed
Nice.
of his arm, because he's moving a larger base object, you're able to see most of it, and you're either able to jump it or like hide behind something or like move back far enough, and you take no damage as he swings. The matrons are able to use shields on themselves to at least blunt the attacks, but they do take some damage. He's going to use his multi-attack to breathe fire down, so I need everyone to make me a charisma saving throw.
I get
Goodness.
Oh god.
I
DC
feel like
DC is 17.
Nope.
Anybody remember what
one of us had charisma
Wisdom.
saves, which is good on our cloak, I
I
think.
think that was me. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I can't
hold on.
remember. Can't
How's
remember.
our good charm?
At 16.
Yes, makes us allowed to roll charisma, check, and save at advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because I needed it. What was the DC?
17.
17.
Okay, I just made it.
Who succeeded, who failed? Okay, so Mixus
I made it.
and
I
just
made it.
Firna? Is that it? Okay.
That made it.
I guess
Yeah.
so. So if you failed, you take 20 points of fire damage.
Ha!
And you take
Can I do a lucky?
sure.
No, I can't. I'm still gonna take the damage.
You take 20 points of fire damage and take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
Oh, 35.
So 35 total. For the people who succeeded, you only take half of that, which would be 17 points of damage
I know.
totaled.
I know.
Getting hot,
I
hot,
don't
hot.
like this.
That's the end of his turn. We're gonna go over to the madam. She's gonna use her staff to multicast, and she is gonna cast Shield of Faith on everyone. So everybody gets a +2 to their AC temporarily.
Wait.
Oh, yay.
And then she's going to cast Twin Spell, and then she's gonna fire off an Eldritch Blast at him twice. And then just have her have an average number. Okay, and then so she's gonna immediately clap her hands, and everybody's gonna get an aura of shields on them as she immediately opens up her hands, and she just creates 2 arcane lights, and she just fires off these beams from her hand. The 2 others that are gonna stand there, they are going to cast. They're gonna cast Bless on everybody,
Good.
so everybody gets a D4.
That's good.
And then they're going to hold a reaction to specifically try to attack if he leaves his arm on the board or something like that. So they're going to kind of hold that as defense with their shields. We're going to go to Firna.
I'm gonna rush at this one in front of me and reckless attack with
That's a-
my winged vengeance.
That's one of our friends.
Those are our guys.
Oh, never mind then. Sorry.
The only
Nope,
one
big
with
ol'-
Daddy.
I'm gonna go back.
And he's outside.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right here.
Okay.
And since I have to attack, I am going to use my crossbow. 16 to hit.
16's a hit.
5 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him again. 14?
14's a miss.
Okay. And then I will end my turn right there.
So as you take your heavy crossbow and you pull it back, he's a large object, so you're able to shoot. But as soon as the metal hits, it damages some of his skin, but the rest of the actual wood just splinters over his body as it barely pierces his flesh. And then as you fire the other one, his body's big enough. You shoot, you hit it, but at this point, you didn't hit it with enough velocity that even the metal could pierce him. Mixus.
I'm going to be angry. So
My action, I'm angry.
I am angry and I'm hungry. I'm hangry.
I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark him, and then I was going to use my new fancy bow
Mm-hmm.
that can shoot 2 arrows at a time, and I don't remember what it does when I change to my fall / mad.
What color is fall? Fall's
It's red.
red. So that's okay. So I'm sorry because I think I put red as summer. Well, then fall would be fire, so you do fire damage. It would be if you click on the click on the bowl. If you click on the bow, it should give you the stats of what everything has.
Does it? Oh shoot! I didn't want it to actually go. Well, I guess it went.
Well, 24 is a hit.
Well, can I then? Because I don't want to do fire damage. Then I want to do
Whatever fall is on there.
fall. Right now, it just says it pushes back force damage.
Yep. So it does force damage and it pushes them back if you.
1d6. Let's see. 1. Do I just add a 1d6?
Yep.
Right. 1d6. So 2, and then 1d8 for Hunter's Mark. So he gets
22 points of damage.
And then I get to shoot him again. So let's do this again. 15 to hit?
15's a miss.
Ah.
Like you pull back the bow and you did a good amount of damage to him on the first shot, but as you pull back the bow, just like how it worked, like the arcane energy that you fire off, it like explodes before it touches his body. Like he almost has like an actual natural like energy around him that's defensive.
Wait, so because this is the first time using that bow, technically I'm supposed to shoot 2 arrows at a time.
Correct. So technically those will be 2 arrows, so you could do your extra attack and 2 more arrows.
Okay, we're going to do that again. 23?
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so then D6, D8. Jesus, this is...
The things.
Right. So 12, 16 points of damage.
Okay, and then do one more. 17?
17's a hit.
Okay. D6, D8. Okay.
So
Here we
28
go.
points of damage. Okay.
Okay. And then, is there anywhere I can hide? In this
I mean,
place?
you can use like some of the objects in there as like broken down pieces of ceiling and wall.
Okay. I'm going to hide.
Okay.
I'm going to hide. I'm just going to move over here and hide.
Renora.
I'm gonna shoot at him with the crossbow. 14 to hit?
No.
Okay. Okay.
He gets pushed back 30 feet each time that force damage hit.
It wouldn't have had enough force damage to put a creature that
Okay.
big.
Because he's too big.
He's too big.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's considered
Totally makes
gargantuan.
sense. Totally makes sense. Okay, never mind.
Are these props that are on the map actually here, or is it just big
I'll
empty room?
I'll just say that they are considered rough terrain and rubble, so you could hide
Okay.
behind them.
Okay. Yeah. I wanna hide behind this like green thing.
Okay.
Make sure I can do that. Hold on. I'm not just like skipping all over the map. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Bonus action.
Okay.
You got this. You got this.
What bonus action hide?
So bonus action hide allows you to actually hide without making a stealth check.
Oh, okay. Then I want to do that. Instead of just like, I'm like, oh fuck. Go hide in the rubble.
Stealth check allows you to do it while movement. Hide just does it if you're standing still. So you just like say like, all right, I'm already here. I just want to hide. So then you hide then, and you're already hidden.
Perfect.
Okay.
I will do that.
We're both like dip. Ah!
All right, Helga.
Cool. I'm gonna look to one of the like the group of matrons and be like, if we can hold them off, can you get us out of here? Like, can you guys have that capability to get us all out of here if we can manage to hold them off while you guys, I don't know, do your magic stuff?
Well, I mean, like, are you going to physically be able to hold them off while we do it? Can you guarantee that you can not have them harm us while we're doing it?
I mean, Helga will move in front of them and be like, I'll do my best. I don't really, I mean, have you seen him? Like,
that's my point. You're having us rely on the fact that you can hold away his arm and his fire while we're trying to concentrate on his spell.
all right, cool. I guess we're all gonna die here. It's gonna be great. Grand old time. Great, grand old time. And I have like
Renora didn't want to die here, but y'all went into combat. We didn't have
Fair
another
enough.
option.
yeah.
We can
Well,
swim
Helga's
a
still gonna
long
move.
time.
I know, she'd drown at sea.
Helga's still gonna move in front of the group of like matrons, and she's gonna hold her action in case he tries to come at them, I guess.
Okay, so what would your action be due to his size?
Can she try and like swing at him? Or no?
No, because you're too far away. So your held reaction can't be a movement and an action. So you wouldn't be able to
So
reach him.
are you saying if he sweeps his hand again, you can like box him, like try to hit him in the finger or the thumb or something?
That's not how a reaction works in D&D. You can't do it in the middle of someone else's turn. So you can't be like he's still his action is moving the arm. You can't be doing a reaction in the middle of his action.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe you could, if he gets within like 5 feet or something, you attack or something.
I don't know. She's, like I said, I don't really have any. Actually, she's just gonna. Is there like a window where if she were to throw her axe, it would come back? Like,
there's no walls.
There... Okay. Cool. Well, then instead, she's just gonna like take a minute and be like, "Nah, fuck that." And go up next to Firna and be like, "Man, thought you were the calm one in the group."
Not in this situation.
And Helga is actually gonna use her bonus action and shift first, so she gains some temporary HP, and then that'll be.
What are you shifting into? You shifting into your regular creature?
Well, her like bestial hyena-esque form.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, fun.
You're trying to shift in front of the god of the hunt.
Because this is Tor?
This is Tor.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm using my phone to make sure my internet doesn't.
Alright.
Charisma saving throw is a nat 20.
Nice.
It's a natural 20. Okay. Alright. So you shift. What was the benefits of you? What are you trying to do when you shift?
Well, I get temporary HP, and that's basically it. I'm just trying to like prepare myself for.
Okay.
Impact. Brace for impact.
Yeah.
Okay. Xander.
All right. Xander. He is not afraid. He is magnificent, but he's also afraid. But try not to show it. And so he is gonna go cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
And a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and 60-foot radius. So with that, could I just essentially cover him?
You
Without harming the others?
How tall is it?
10 foot tall, 60 foot wide.
Okay, so it only hit his feet. So, but you could.
Oh,
That's fine.
Okay. So
Not
you don't
worth it.
see where you're summoning it, but you put it on the ground like by his feet, and
Okay.
you do call lightning.
Yeah, so storm cloud appears there, and the spell fails if you can't see it in the air.
Cloud
That's fine.
over his foot.
Yeah. When you cast this spell, choose a point you see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within the 5 foot of that point must make a dex saving throw, so he would have to make the dex save.
Okay. Uh, 15.
You did good. You passed. It's only half damage. So, and then I can keep concentrating on it on each of my turns, and to try again. And
Okay.
each of your turns, until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way, targeting the same point or a different one. So I can just keep holding it.
Okay.
It's 3d10 damage.
Okay.
Find some d10s. I'll just roll for it on my screen. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that was D100s. My bad. Whoops. Yeah. There we go. 1, 2. All right. So that was 15 damage.
Okay.
So half of that,
Okay. So you take 7.
and that's right. And then I'll keep concentrating on that, but I will move slightly out of the way. Right by Mix.
Okay. It goes to his turn. He's gonna just put his hands up and he's gonna raise them over like a shelter over the place. And everybody has rage has to give me a wisdom saving throw.
oh no. Wisdom.
You guys have advantage.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't rage yet.
Doesn't matter if you rage yet. You have the rage option.
Oh, if it's just the rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you said what? Wisdom?
Yep.
12.
Okay. You both failed. Your rage automatically activates if it's not already activated, and he is now in control of your body.
Oh no.
He is going to take out his hand for his multi-attack, and he's going to swing again. And I need everyone except for the 2 people he's controlling to make me another dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20.
Oh, Jesus.
I guess with dex saves, you know.
Hi.
Okay.
16.
Okay. All right. So everyone's good. You're able to move away. No problem.
You don't scare me.
He's pretty scary.
He is pretty scary. Yeah.
We go to the madam's turn. She's going to immediately cast... she's going to multicast Bless on everyone, so you guys get another Bless added to you, so another D4 to apply. And then she's going to fire off another twin spell Eldritch Blast. We're going to head over to the clerics. They are going to try to cast... They're going to try to decurse you both. So...
Ooh.
Ooh, one got natural 20. So I'm gonna roll again to figure out which one is free. So I'm gonna say Firna, your evens, Helga, your odds. Helga's free.
Fool me once.
Atta girl.
Firna, on your turn, you're gonna immediately target. Well, since she's no longer in control, you're gonna attack Helga.
Sorry.
So I need you to attack
Okay.
with your most powerful weapon, so it would be your axe, and attack Helga with as many attacks as you have.
Region and I get advantage.
Yep.
16.
Do we still have the Shield of Faith going on us too?
Should.
No. Roll
Oh, we
concentration.
don't? Okay.
Oh, okay. Then 16 does hit. Just barely.
Okay. 20 damage. 22 for 18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Just give the head
Real
bob. Like,
shit. I don't know if we should just all hide or what. Like,
Mixus, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna stick my head out from where I'm hiding and I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay. 19's a hit. For-
Okay.
Let's see.
Wait.
Wait.
He's got the one, and then I need to do the hunter's mark.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of
So that's
them.
24 points
Okay,
damage.
we're gonna shoot him again because this is just that first one.
20's a hit.
20.
Yep.
Okay. This and here. Why does that keep showing? I don't want that there. And this. Okay.
Okay.
So that's for the one.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
12
12
is a
does
miss.
not hit. Okay, well, I have one more to shoot at him. Ah,
27's a hit.
okay. And then, okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna be like, I'm hiding back in here again.
Big creature. Renora.
Okay. I am still hidden.
Yep.
Okay. So I mm, I'm gonna go into my bag of holding and pull out the bow of the patient hand. Because my crossbow doesn't seem to be doing the trick.
Okay.
Does that count as an action or just as
No, you can
movement?
just switch it out for a free movement.
Cool. And I will charge it.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming that means I just like am kind of like readying it and I don't actually fire it yet.
Yeah, so you ready? Well, are you? I forgot the bow. Are you paying a charge, or are you just actively pulling back the bow string?
I don't know.
Let me look.
As an action, you hold the string of your bow to charge for an attack. Okay, so it's like prepping it, but
Let me check it out real quick just to make sure. So
sure.
It's the patient one.
Yes.
Let me double check. Bow of the patient hand. As an action, you hold the drawstring back for the attack. During this process, you can't defend yourself. Every turn. Okay, yeah. So you pull it back. You skip your turn. Every turn that you skip, you activate a charge. If you decide to fire it on your next turn, you get +3 to the attack and 3 to the damage. If you decide to skip it another turn, you get to attack with advantage. If you get to go for 3 turns, your critical is, you get all that plus your critical is 16 or higher, and you get bonus D10.
Okay.
And if you do 4 charges, you get all. So it's basically you're holding back for any major charges, and then I got there. How many turns equals how many charges, and you get that bonus.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
You're going.
Yeah. So like, the longer you pull the bow string, the more effective the bow is, and every turn. So your next turn is 1 charge. The following turn after that is the second charge.
Got it. Okay. And when it says I can't defend myself, that means that I automatically don't do any dex checks or anything like that. I just take the damage.
You can't use a shield. So you can't be holding a shield.
Well, I don't.
Right. And then, if for some reason there is anything that would have you contest as far as fighting back with strength or anything that would be fighting back just to dodge something, you would automatically fail.
Okay. Then I guess I don't really want to do that. But I will pull out the quick draw bow because then I can fire that as bonus action.
Okay.
So We'll try with the crossbow one more time.
One more time.
Oh yeah. 20. Oh, nat 20.
Natural 20. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Haha.
get him.
So
Get him.
With the
29 points
sneak
of
and
damage.
everything. Oh wait. Plus a 2. Plus
Okay.
wait.
But wait, there's more.
Put more blessing on there. Blessing. I bless you. I
3
bless you.
for the
A
bless.
sneezing attack.
Okay,
of bless.
gotcha.
I have
Achoo.
maneuvers.
Maneuvers? You have maneuvers?
I got maneuvers.
Hey.
Ha 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 ha.
Look at these sweet maneuvers over
Let's
here.
check these out.
Got some moves. Add to the damage and to disarm the target. If it fails a strength throw, probably not. Probably wouldn't fail strength. Add total damage roll. Next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of my next turn. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna maneuver. I'm gonna spend a superiority dice to maneuver distracting strike. So roll 1d8.
Yes.
8.
Ooh,
Cool.
great.
So 8 damage added on to the
Okay.
16, 13, 2, 1. And then whoever it goes next has advantage on their attack.
Which would be Helga.
Hey.
Olga! You got advantage.
Sweet.
Do it. Get him.
Too bad I'm gonna use it
Wait.
on Firna.
Bonus action.
Oh, bonus action. She gets a bonus action. too.
No, the advantage is only on the same target. So if
Oh.
you attack
okay.
Tor, you have advantage. But bonus action, quick draw bow. That's not an attack. What? What did I hit?
What?
Oh, it shows that you roll
You
damage,
hit the
but
damage.
yeah, you
just
hit the
did
damage, but not the attack. It looks like
I just hit the.
the plus.
Did you hit the little thing at the end?
What the
At
hell?
Oh,
No.
it's just.
It's being
I'm
I'm
weird.
clicking on the one at the top.
Weird.
Okay, what? Is this like a D20 to roll
Yeah,
for attack,
D20
right?
plus your whatever you're clicking on.
1D.
Yeah.
So 17
Yeah,
plus what?
either way, it's a hit.
Okay, cool. So then damage.
There we go.
Oh,
So
there we
20
go.
points of damage. Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So
Whew.
Helga, at the beginning of your turn, before you start, you're able to look over the edge and you see that a couple of the devils are actually like doing some kind of ritual, like channeling some kind of energy into the comatose body of Malik,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in the center, like over the Wandering Greens. You also see at this point right now the battle between the dragon is now going on with a lot of the actual demons, or a lot of the like little baby demons are attacking him, and he's having a tough time fighting them off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, as she's like, I'd imagine that at this point she's kind of like in battle with Firna, because Firna just attacked, but she's just gonna yell over to Mixus, be like, hey, I think your dragon friend's in trouble. You might want to Marco Polo this shit and see if he can just give him a pep talk or something. I don't know. He's not looking too good. I know you're besties with him, so I want to keep an eye out. And then she's gonna also rage and swing for Firna and try and hopefully do enough. Would I know how to knock her out of this or no?
No, you don't know how to do it. You don't have
All right,
anything
well,
magical.
Now
so
you don't get
know.
advantage either because you're
Well,
going
if I
against
rage,
her.
I do because of my totem, which is why she got advantage on
then-
me. So
But then you didn't get advantage for you. Sorry. Then Sarah's thing, you didn't.
I'm
get
so
advantage
sorry.
on Sarah.
I misread it. It says you expend one superiority die to add the total damage roll, and the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of my next turn. So everybody has advantage on Tor until my next turn.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, right now
I misread it.
Right now,
Well,
she's
thank you.
a little busy with Mama Fee over here, so
Yeah.
Don't hurt her.
I'm in rage
Don't
mode
kill her.
against
Yeah.
friends.
I'm also in rage mode, and hopefully not against friends. Otherwise, everyone's gonna die. So first attack is 21 to hit.
It hits.
Here's it. That's 13 piercing or slashing, which you take half of because of rage.
So would I do 6 or 7?
I didn't hear the total. What?
13.
Total?
13, so you take 6 points of damage.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then second attack is 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's another 13 damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action bite.
Ooh.
That's only a 9 to hit, so I
That
don't
does
think
not.
that. Hold on, but am I still blessed?
Didn't you use your bless?
Yeah.
No, I haven't used any of my blesses because I forgot about them.
Okay.
Use them both.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to kill Firna, go for it.
I'm trying to just knock her out. I don't want to kill her. I'm just trying to knock her out because she doesn't know how else to.
Okay.
Oh well,
I
now
am,
that
like-
now that DM smirk makes me, you know.
I'm not quite sure. It's just like
over
I'm very
here.
confused with what you're trying to do, but go for it.
My focus is like super reddish tinged, yellow eyes just glaring at you.
How we're to get out of the rage? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyone else got any ideas? Because like my best thing is to try and knock her out.
Well, are you
My best
asking?
thing is trying to kill Tor.
If you're asking the group, that will take an action to communicate with the group because that will take time. So.
Well, I already so it's only 11 to hit for with the bless. So.
Okay.
With the +2, that does not hit.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Xander.
All right. So I keep up on the call lightning.
Okay.
So, do we just keep doing the dex save, or the dex?
If it says so.
I couldn't figure it out because it just says on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way again.
Okay, so then you would make another dexterity check.
Okay. Dex save throw.
Okay, so that's a 12.
Okay, that fails, so I get to do full damage.
Okay.
And I'll be fun. I'll spend do my channel divinity. What's it? Destructive Wrath. You can use your channel divinity to deal max damage instead of rolling for lightning or thunder damage. So it's gonna be full 30.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Sad.
Anything else?
That was my action. Can I use my turn to see if I can ask the group, like, can we figure out, like, how to break her out of the rage?
Oh, it would have been an action to communicate with the group.
Oh, the action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's one thing if you're talking to someone beside you, but if you're asking for, like, a group consensus, that's taking up a turn.
Right.
You're really only supposed to get 6 seconds a turn.
Sure. And I don't want to break concentration yet, so I can't cast any healing spells. I think I just got to hold. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. On his turn, he's going to do Breathe Fire. So I need everyone to make me a Charisma saving throw. Except for Funra and Helga. You're too close.
I have advantage.
Charisma save. Okay.
17 is the golden number.
I got a 19.
18.
Oh no. 12.
Okay. All right. People who failed takes... Oh, wow, that's only 9 points of fire damage. And 23 points of necrotic damage.
Ugh.
All right. I got down, but my
You're
racial
good.
ability puts me at 1.
Yep. If you succeeded, you take half of that, so that'd be let's see, it's 32, so that is what is it? That's 16.
Probably.
Then he's gonna multi-attack and he's gonna do his side swipe. Everybody needs to make me a dexterity saving throw except for Fina and Helga. Looks like we got two 15s, which I believe is one too little.
This was the
Yeah.
dex.
Yep.
Oh, you can't. I was gonna say what bless. No attack. Oh, I'll add my bless. I'll do my blesses too.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could bless myself.
Yeah, you could use,
so I was like,
bless. if you wanted to.
Bless.
Okay, so I gives you 2, so you're good.
oh,
Bless.
12.
I bless myself.
No,
Achoo.
it didn't matter. 12. I got 12.
All right, so he's going to. If you didn't get a 16 or higher, you're gonna take the damage,
Yeah.
which is 51 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Fuck that.
Xander, you're down.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think we're.
Yeah.
You're down
Was-
too.
Yeah. But she pops back up for 1.
I thought
No, I did that already.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an ongoing. That would have been awesome if it was.
It would have been
like,
awesome.
Yeah. That was Fargo, right?
So-
Yeah.
That was Fargo.
Stand up,
The
fall down.
gods.
Stand up, fall down.
Yeah.
So
that
combat
was-
ends when 2 people
Like, this
fall.
is exhausting.
So immediately the matron's gonna run in and she's gonna immediately cast a spell that's gonna force all of you to be forced together, even if you're down. Even though Helga is technically, or not
Oh.
Helga, Firna is
So
technically
we get
possessed.
forced.
Yep. Her matrons are gonna cast an enhanced version of Shield of Faith that's gonna block the spot as she's gonna put all her energy to teleport you out.
Oh.
As immediately he's punching the shield, trying to get through, breaking it. She immediately looks at you. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm sacrificing myself for you. But they said that you are important and that you're meant to stop this. So, my life is void for you to stay alive. As she immediately just slams down her staff as you all just get surrounded by a bright light as immediately his hand just breaks through the shield and immediately crushes them as you immediately teleport away. During this time, about a minute passes as you're all stuck in this bright light that's even hard to kind of see in. As you're stuck inside kind of a version of plane shift, but you're still sticking on the same plane that you're on. As you're being warped to somewhere else. Anything you want to do during this minute of time?
Am I still
It's a-
possessed, or do I come back to my senses?
You come back to your senses. You're too far away from him.
My sister's gonna just like start sobbing, completely sobbing. So turn completely blue, and there's snow all everywhere, and just completely bawling their eyes out. Like,
You
I'm
good?
guessing
Phoebe?
the KO'd people would be knocked out still.
They're still knocked out.
I'm like shaking really bad, and I look at Helga. How bad did I hurt you?
I'm fine. We got people that are worse off than me. This is merely a flesh wound. A good story to tell, as Xander would say. Let's go pick them up, because
do you
And
guys
then if-
like say to like, cause is someone gonna let Mixus know that people are hurt?
yeah, like Helga's saying this like loud enough to
Oh.
where
Oh, I can try to do cure wounds. I have to touch someone to do so.
I mean, I think at this point something's better than nothing.
Okay.
It would help make us.
Okay. I'm like between the tears. Okay. Okay. And I go over to whoever's closest to me, which I'm guessing is Xander. So I'll go to
Okay.
and do one so you get 7 health back.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna slowly go over to just like kind of crawl over and do it again. And you get 15.
Cool.
Nora.
Nice.
And I'm just like sobbing and sobbing. You're all full of snow. Sorry, guys.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
Oh.
you're
In
just
Where
gonna
are
get
order, in order to try and comfort Mixus or Helga, I don't know if it's been a minute or not in combat. So I don't know if she's still shifted, but she's just gonna like put her head on Mixus's shoulder. So if Mixus wants, she can like rub her ears for like a comfort.
Oh, okay.
Like-
My sister's
They feel
just
like
gonna
something's fuzzy.
slowly like try to, but just like it's not even helping. It's just gonna be like, my dragon friend, all of our friends, and like just like sobbing, completely sobbing. I don't like this realm anymore.
Oh.
Helga
don't know
will
if there's
pull
a
Mixus
realm to
into
come-
like a little hug. Like we'll be okay.
At this point,
Oh.
you all hear a voice surrounding you as you hear someone talking to you. I don't know you, but I understand why you're coming my way. My path has been changed, and I believe they're sending to you me for that reason. Once you come here, I'll allow the guards to let you enter in. Make your way to me at post haste.
Is that? Just through the tears, like, who the hell is that?
I don't know, but it's better than where we came from.
Do any of us recognize the voice or no?
No.
Okay.
Not if you would recognize the voice.
And like, Mixus goes, Marco.
As
Like, just quietly.
as you all kind of like get like a bright flash of light as it gets too bright, and you like kind of cover your eyes and you open them up, and you're kind of like in a large prairie. Nothing that like Mixus you're used to back in the Feywilds, but a large prairie for this plane of existence. As you're looking around, you see an encampment ahead of you. A built-up settlement, a temporary source for fighters to stay in for whatever reason. As you see what looks like a leather-bound young gentleman running towards your way. Kind of comes down. I've never seen anything like that, but she told me that it would be quite unique. Excuse me. Darvin, I'm the Princess Nemissary. If not to make things rude, but if you can follow me, she's waiting for you.
Mixus is still like is walking, but it's leaving a trail of snow wherever they go, because they're so sad. They're completely
Okay.
blue.
Scoop
And-
makes us up and put her on my back again.
Now you're gonna get snow on your head and
It's
everything.
okay.
As you're walking, this encampment is not a castle. It's not a keep. It is just wooden walls surrounding a spot in the forest. As you come in, the gentleman you're with immediately yells to the guards on top. She's expecting them. Open the gates! The gates open in front of you. As you start to notice that everyone here is wearing a matching kind of uniform. Whether it's paladin armor, leather weaves for a rogue, maybe more furs for a ranger, they all are wearing golds, reds, maybe some silvers, but primarily colors of golds and reds. I need everyone to give me a perception check on the area.
does not check because
DC
why
is
would
DC is 15.
Oh.
I did it, but I shouldn't have because I should be being crying and not paying attention. But
got it.
Ugly crying.
there, oh, what's that? Like,
Icicles are
like,
just like forming. I got exactly a 15, so
Okay. So for anybody got 15 or higher, you other than just the armors, you're noticing that they all have an emblem somewhere, whether it's on a shield, a necklace, chest plate, breastplate, maybe it's the hilt of their sword. They all have what some of you might know is the symbol for the Order of the Sword and Sun. A group that for the longest time believed that Alazna was the only god that should be the defender of this realm. Still believe in any other gods, but found Alazna as the only god that should be rightfully be served. Even though Alazna no longer exists, they still are wearing her emblem and her colors. Also, for anybody who knows, which would probably be Finra and maybe a couple of you, the Order of the Sword and Sun have mostly been pacifists. It's kind of weird to see them all together as an actual army. But you're being led on a straight path, as there's tents on left and right, and you're just going down a path of cut in, kind of like a cut in spot into the grass, leading into this large, lavish tent where all these other tents can fit. Like, there's like a war tent that can fit about 20 people. There's a couple other tents that are maybe for commanders, smaller tents for privates and so forth. And then the one you're going to is like a tent for like 50 people. It's huge. You immediately head up. She's expecting them as these two soldiers immediately pull the drapes. As immediately you walk in and there's torches everywhere. You see someone standing behind these two guards. Paladin armor in style. Sapphire armor with gold trimming around it. Both having almost exactly the same armor. Full helms with the Viking style wings on them. Great swords that they're just holding at a pose. As they just kind of like turn towards the figure behind them. I was expecting them. As they immediately step aside, as you see a female with flaming red hair turns around. We have much to discuss as you see Princess Serafina awaiting your entry.
Da-da-da.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh my
Ah.
gosh.
Mixus has no clue who that person is.
A lot of
She's
you don't
going
know
to
who
be,
she
like,
is.
crying.
A lot of you don't know who she is. Probably the only person who would know who she is would be Finra. Just from reports. But
Just leaving snow everywhere. That's what what Mixus is doing is leaving snow everywhere.
I know it's kind of more a rush session, but certain things happen in a certain order.
Yeah.
for
But-
real.
So
We're not getting our horse and carriage back, I can tell you that.
No.
You don't think so?
Poor Henry.
Poor Henry.
Pour one out for Henry, everyone.
My poor friends. My
So
dragon
everybody, thank you
friends.
for checking out the stream.
The poor giant and the chimera too.
Yep,
Yep.
Yeah.
yep.
The
We'll do in memoriam reel.
right.
Yeah.
we
Right?
will-
The next intro is just gonna be an in-memoriam.
Oh, that makes
probably
me
be-
actually sad.
I'll probably be streaming tomorrow through the game. If people want to watch Last of Us, I'll be playing Last of Us tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be continuing some Resident Evil. But thank you for checking out the stream, and we will talk to you next time. Have a good night.
All right, Internet.